Shane said, can you also explain why we didn't build a new stadium like Bramley-Moore Dock? Our expansion options are limited, say the least. We rely on people leaving their home so we can expand further. Well, there's two answers to that question. There's my answer and there's most people's answer. Which one do you want? Because if you want most people's answer, it's Anfield is hallowed ground. And to leave Anfield would be incredibly difficult. And there's definitely a lot of credibility to that. But I'm not somebody who feels over sentimental about things in life. And I'm a shiny and new person. So for me, I don't think it was an accident that in both the situations where FSG came into clubs with storied stadiums, i.e. Fenway Park and Anfield, that they chose the cheaper option in both instances. Because, yes, a lot of fans will have wanted that, of course. I'm not trying to deny that whatsoever. But I don't believe in coincidences, and I don't believe that them always choosing the cheaper option is an accident. So, for me, Shane, the reason is because it was cheaper. Simple as that for me. I don't think they gave a damn about Anfield. And if it had been cheaper to build a new stadium, I feel like you'd be in a new stadium now. That's my answer to it. But as I said, there is a very understandable answer about Anfield, the history, the traditions. Of course, I understand that as well. But you are right. You're limited to what you can do somewhat. But the decision was made, and to be fair to them, the work that they have done to Anfield's brilliant. You know, night and day from when I start going over as a fan to how it looks now. It's so much more open, welcoming. But, you know, when you see United maybe looking at a 2 billion, 100,000 seater stadium, when you see Spurs moving into their new stadium, Everton to Bramley-Moore Dock, which is a great stadium, but I felt like is a bit pared back, the Everton stadium, if you get me. I feel like they could have done a bit more with that one. But look, I don't know. I would have loved Liverpool to either be in Stanley Park or down somewhere along the docks personally, you know, because it can be difficult getting to and from Anfield, especially if you're travelling over and you don't know the local bus routes or whatnot. We should have built a 100,000 seater stadium. I remember Ian Ayre's comments on this saying that they want that sweet spot where demand outstrips supply. But, you know, look, ultimately, I'm grateful that more Liverpool fans get to go to games of football. I'm grateful for that. But it's really strange that in my lifetime as a Liverpool fan, never been able to get on a season ticket waiting list. The ticketing problem isn't going to go away. You know, the more successful the club becomes, the bigger the ticketing headache becomes. So, yeah, it's a difficult one. And I don't know of any way to get tickets now unless you buy hospitality ones. Or, you know, because I'm never going to be able to build up the credits, nor are you. So it's a tough one, but we have what we have. And to be fair, it is much improved as well. So, you know, full credit for that.